believe, Boris, that it's already that time of year again.
Oh, yes, Master. It is that time again. It's the holly jolly time again, yes?
Yes, it is that holly jolly time again, and I'm telling you, it's given me a terrible urge to be merry. I know, I've got to shake it off. It'll be alright. I'll get some mistletoe berry juice. You know, it's highly poisonous. It always puts me in a relaxed mood this time of year, especially with all the carolers screeching outside of our museum here at Gargoyle Manor. I mean, have we got the boiling hot eggnog ready for them this year?
Yes, Master. Yes, we do. We really, really do.
Very good. You and Edward are going to take care of that a little bit later? Very good. Well, thank you, Edward, for helping with the getting the tree in this year. Our traditional black tree of the Yuletide era, otherwise known as Christmas time for the rest of the folk. And yes, this is our traditional black tree here at Gargoyle Manor. And I want to thank you all for visiting us yet again, another week. And here at Monster Movie Night with your host, Bobby Gammonster, your internet horror host, and my pal, Boris the Buzzard. And of course, this time around we have Edward the Butler. He doesn't say anything, he doesn't really move, but he's very good at standing and helping around getting the Christmas trees and things in. So thank you very much for that, Edward. I almost called him Boris, you know that?
Yes, Master. Don't get us mixed up. I'm the bird, he's the man.
Okay. I know he's the man, you're the bird. Alright. So, what shall we do? Oh, we got the black decoration for the black tree. Yes, good, good. Very good. Alright, we've got the skull on top. Alright, we've got about everything fixed, ready for that. The lights are strung. Alright. So, all we've got to do now is turn them on and get ready to watch the movie. Yes, that's right, we're going to watch the movie. I've had it flown in straight from the North Pole, my friends. In fact, oh, wait a minute. Let's go to your television set for a second. They've got a special here. I see it's from the newsman's come. Let me turn it up just for a second. I'll be right out of... Here we go.
Hello again. Boys and girls, it's just weeks before Christmas, and Santa and his helpers are working overtime to make sure that there's enough toys for the kids all over the world. Santa's a pretty busy man, but I'm sure he'd like to say a few words to you kids. Hello, Santa.
Oh, hello, son. Oh, hello, boys and girls. Sandy, you caught me at a very busy time.
Well, do you think you'll be ready by Christmas Eve?
Well, we've never disappointed the kids yet.
Tell me, is it true that this year there's a rumor that you're going to use a rocket sled?
No, sirree. We're going out the good old-fashioned way with my reindeer. Prancer and Dancer and Thunder and Blitzen and Vixen and Nixon. Nixon, I always son it. I get those names mixed up, but the kids know their names.
Santa, there you are. We have so much to do, and you stand here dawdling, talking to this visitor.
Mr. Anderson, this is Mrs. Claus. We're on television.
How do you do, Mr. Anderson? Now, I want you to go and finish painting those hobby horses. Television? Did you say we're on television? Oh, dear. Oh, why didn't you tell me? Oh, my hair's a mess. Hello there.
Come along, Mr. Anderson, and I'll show you some of the new toys we're turning on. How's it going, Winky?
Everything is A-okay, Santa.
Good man. Winky is in charge of our space department. Now here is the latest toy rocket. It runs on real rocket fuel.
Really? I've been wondering, what is this strange little creature over here?
Winky made that. That's his idea of a Martian.
A Martian? Wowie wow, I'd hate to meet a creature like that on a dark night. I wonder if there really are people on Mars.
Well, who knows?
Well, if there are, I hope they have someone like you up there, Santa, to bring joy and good cheer to all the Martian children.
Oh, Mr. Anderson.
Oh my, that was cool, with Santa Claus at the North Pole and everything being interviewed by the reporter, and they were talking about the Martians, and that was a beautiful little toy. I don't know what they were talking about, ooh, and all that kind of stuff. I would like to have one of those under our tree, wouldn't you, Boris? And yes, I'm pretty sure Edward would as well. I know you guys would. I'd love to have that little Martian figurine put up, play figure, toy, doll, whatever he is, up under the tree. And speaking of Martians, that's what our featured film is going to be about. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I know a lot of you have seen it before, but let's watch it again. It's a tradition here at Gargoyle Manor to watch it every year, and I'm glad that you guys have gotten to come around and watch it with us. And I'm glad that you've got to come around to help us light the annual tree. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and do that, all right? All right, here we go. Oh, dear, let me get right back in here. Be careful, Boris, be careful. Oops, wait in here. All right, everybody, get ready. 3, 4, 1. Oh, never mind. Here we go. And watch your eyes and da-da-da-da. Beautiful, beautiful. See, with lights, oh, yes, indeed. Isn't that wonderful? That is just so wonderful. Ah, it makes you get all toasty and gooey inside, just like a volcano. Well, folks, oh, before we go, there's a few people I'd like to thank. And, in fact, we have gotten a postcard from the Addams family. That's right, the Addams family. Can you hold that for me there? Oops, upside down. Thank you. All right. Actually, it is from Ron, Ursula, and Paisley Addams, and they put on the Monster Bash every year in Pennsylvania. And if you haven't gotten to go to it, then please do. We'll be there, and we'll get you on film if you're there too long, right? Oh, yes, indeed, we will. But it's a great place to go every year during summer and in October, and they were so thoughtful enough to send us a postcard with, actually, Santa Claus Conquers Mars on it. Of course, it says Santa Claus Conquers the Addams Family. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yes, you can. I'm sure you can. Oh, okay. Anyway, that was very nice of them to invite us to their annual dinner, lunch and dinner. And don't know if we'll get to make it this year, but thank you for thinking of us. We'll put that right up. Oh, I'm sorry there, Edward. Are you all right? Whoa, that almost knocked off the old deck the halls in with the balls of holly type thing. Oh, excuse me. I am quite clumsy. Again, oh, there's some other people I'd like to mention and say thanks. I would like to thank, first, my wife for having done this for me. And that was she commissioned Mr. Brian Mays to do my persona, my horror host likeness, on a what he calls a pog, and I made a button out of it. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to that. All right, wasn't that nice? Anyway, Mr. Brian Mays, aka Monkey Goat Boy, did this for me, and my wife, she had him to commission it for her, and so I want to thank her and him both. And if you get a chance to go to his website, Monkey Goat Boy, I believe it's .com, well, look it up. It's wonderful. He's the greatest artist I've seen in a long, long time. And speaking of artists, I've found a new artist, Mr. Louis Pesci. I hope I said it right. And in fact, let me show some of his stuff right now. Look right over here. Wasn't that great? I'm telling you, as soon as I can get some money up, I'm going to have some of that. So you guys look up Louis Pesci, and order some of the artwork for this time of year, Christmas or birthdays or any time of year, just for yourself. All right, all right. And who else? Have I forgotten anyone? Oh yes, Mr. The Raven. That's right, Aaron Cashin, the real name, The Raven. I want to say hello and Merry Christmas and Happy Yule to you and your family. And let's see, Maud Ghoul and A. Ghastly Ghoul and so many other people that's been so nice to me. John Rose. If I've missed you, I'm sorry, but I'll get you next time when we're around. Because this time we have more than one, and we're going to do 2 Christmas specials this year. That's right. The next time that you see us, we'll be doing, I'm not going to tell you, it's going to be a surprise. All right? All right. So anyway, everyone, have a great one. We'll see you before it happens, or a little after. Either way, we're wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Kwanzaa, etc., etc., etc. And hope you enjoy the film. And as always, keep screaming.